Steve, good to see you back at Hampden. Glad to be back in the swing of things.
Yeah, it's nice. It's always a long winter between the November and the March camp, so no, it's nice to be back and faced with the normal problems when it comes to picking a squad.
I feel like we talk about injuries all the time. It's just the nature of your job, but especially heading into this camp, it must have been a difficult squad to pick. You had a real rush, in especially that middle to front area.
Yeah, there's been a few withdrawals. Obviously, disappointing for the boys that are not selected, but I always, you know me, I always try and focus on the ones that are selected. The positive is we've got a couple of younger ones in that we can have a look at in the group. So opportunities for other people to show what they can do, which is always good, because the here and now is very important, but also the future.
Well, it's a great story. We'll touch on Lennon Miller and James Wilson to start with. Lennon Miller has obviously come from a football background. He's been in the first team football from a very young age. What do you like about Lennon and the way his career's progressed?
Just really obviously the fact that his club like him so much. I've seen him play. He plays like a very mature player, although he's young in age. Good end product, good deliveries on set plays, can dictate the play, can play a little bit higher up the pitch, can play a little bit deeper. So he's done really well and deserves his chance.
And Hearts have shown real faith in James Wilson, obviously reflected in your call-up as well.
Yeah, James, we got a brief look at him last year when we brought a couple of the young Hearts players into the squad to train with us, to help us to make up an 11v11 game. James was there, caught my eye. He obviously caught the eye of the people at Hearts. He's in the team, he's scoring goals. He's doing well, he's keeping other more senior players out of the team. He's got a little bit of pace about him, he's got an eye for a goal. So no, it's nice to have James in the squad.
Obviously you have to worry about the here and now, but do you see it as part of your role, part of your responsibility to bring these boys through and lower the average age, because your squad's got a really good mix now in terms of experience and youth?
Yeah, I think that's important. Obviously, when I first came to the job, I looked at the number of caps that we had, and I didn't think there was enough. So we've worked very hard over my tenure to cap players consistently, which means that they're more experienced, to understand what you have to do to get results against the top opposition, which we managed to show towards the later stages of the Nations League campaign, which is why we're here in this playoff. But you also need to have an eye on the future as well, because the squad will get old. You don't want them all to get old together and then suddenly be building up caps again. So it's nice to have one or two of the younger ones involved.
Good to have Kieran and Lewis back as well, because everyone knows how good they are. They've had no luck with injuries themselves.
Always good to have good players back. Kieran's obviously a good player, and Lewis is a good player, and it's great to have them back in the squad.
What are you expecting from Greece?
Tough games, good side. Since Juranovic went in as the coach, the Nations League campaign's been excellent, 5 wins, only 1 defeat against England. So that tells us that they're a good team. They have both good solid defensive, don't give many goals away, and they're a threat on the counter. They score goals. So we expect 2 tough games, but I hope that they expect 2 tough games as well.
Again, we always say this because we don't take it for granted, but there's been real demand and real excitement for the away game in Greece. What's your message to the fans that are travelling over in their numbers again?
Yeah, go and enjoy it. Make the noise that you always make. Support the team. The players really appreciate it. The staff really appreciate it, and we hope you have a great trip and we can send you home with a smile on your face.
Good luck.
Thank you.